and welcome to Make a Mockery, or we may just shorten it to
Make a mock.
Just make a mock. Make a mock. Make a
mock.
Make a mock. Yeah.
Mock making.
Mock making. Make a mock with. I don't know. We'll come up with something. Angie has a beautiful something to show us. This is her mock for a scene from Coco, the Disney movie. I've only seen it once.
Oh, it's such a good movie. And it's really not a scene from Coco. It's just a scene in my imagination inspired by Coco.
It's inspired by Coco. Okay, so it's not a specific scene.
Yeah, because all the Coco fans will be like, I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
This is celebrating kind of, or inspired by not only Coco, but that Días de Muerte.
Yes.
The Day of the Dead, the Mexican holiday.
Yes, and honestly, I've wanted to do something for Coco for a while, and I was completely and utterly inspired when I was able to get these BAMs at the Lego store, these skeleton
Build
guys.
a minifigure, skull-faced mariachi guys.
I couldn't help it. I saw them and I'm like, nope, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get them a bunch and I'm going to make it a mariachi band. And that's what I did.
Is the torso the only thing that's unique on that?
Yes.
Because the hat is not unique, right?
Yes, neither is the head.
Okay.
So yeah, it is just the torso.
But they are awesome.
When I started with the vision, I started with the blanket in the back, or the background, I guess you might want to say. I saw a picture of a Mexican, is it poncho or something like that? And
those traditional woven blankets?
Yeah, the woven blankets, or the hoodie thing.
Okay, yeah, I think poncho.
Yeah, and I just really love the idea of the colors, so I started with that first, and then everything kind of built around it because I knew that I wanted these guys to be in front of this. So I put a bit of a wall behind it to hold it up, and then everything grew from that. It was way smaller. It was only at the one end and then the other end, and that was it. And then the more I built, the more I thought, oh, well, no, I want to have an altar like they did in Coco.
Mm-hmm. Look at this. This is so gorgeous.
Here's what I noted. I looked up pictures of the Coco movie, and I remember them having the family altar, and I remember them being in lots of picture frames, the family members. So I thought, okay, I do know that the Lego Movie 2, there's a set that has Emmett and the others in picture frames. So I thought, okay, we're going to honor them.
Unikitty,
dead.
Wild Style,
yeah.
and Emmett.
We're honoring that family.
And look how she did the tablecloth. That is cool. Those are inverted and regular slopes that she put sideways.
Yeah, I just connected them together and dangled them. And then as I was telling you, I had an issue with how to hang them. So because there's two holes at either end, I was able to put one into a brick with the stud on the side, and then the other hole is covered with a plant. The other thing I noticed with the altar, too, was that they always had some kind of food, maybe the family member's favorite food. There was an apple in there at one point. I don't know where it went.
The dog.
Yeah. There's tons of flowers, too. That was the other thing I noticed, that colorful, beautiful flowers in pots.
And this dish with the jalapenos, that came with that CMF, right?
Yes, it did.
The Mexican poncho-wearing CMF.
I decided to make a tree to go by the altar. So, again, the screw. So it went from just being this wide, and then I decided to add the altar, so it was still just going to be like this. But then it just felt lopsided. So I thought, why not? Oh, the other reason, too, is the flags hanging here, the colorful flags, which I noticed from Coco, were hanging here from this lamp to the top. But then everything was on the side, and it was just so busy. And even though it's busy now, it felt like it needed another side.
Balance is
a
design
symmetry
technique.
Type, yeah. And again, the flags wouldn't hang. I was just going to have this lamppost right in here, but then when I went to hang it, it was too short. And Lego needs to make a shorter string that has the attachable pieces there, because they only make the long one with the attachable stud parts out.
Talk about the ones with the bar connections.
Yes,
here.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and so because of that, I had to bring the lamp out, which then I was like, well, now it looks silly because there's a lamp by itself and all this busyness. So then I thought, I'll add another tree. And then I looked at another, and it had a wishing well. So I added a wishing well. And then I got to work and I saw this little boy with his piñata, and I thought, perfect.
He's also CMF.
Yes, he is with his.
He's perfect for
piñata
this.
hanging from the tree.
I don't know if Deus Des Muertos has piñatas as part of the, but
they
but
did
it
in my
fits.
dream.
It
Yeah.
fits.
In my dream of it did, with this little cactus too. And then last but not least, Coco had their spirit animals. First, I had him just sitting on the tree, which, didn't look too bad. But then I really wanted the tree to stand out, so I made a little ledge back here and put this clear brick. And then that helped me to be able to make the spirit animal, which if you compare what I build with what Mark makes in his sculpting, it's pretty sad. But this is the best I could do with the skills that I have.
And you're doing it at a really small scale, so I think that's impressive for how small it is.
I had the vision for the head, so I made the head, and then I did the wings, and then I did the feet and the tail. But I couldn't figure out how to connect it all together. So then I went to the Lego master himself, Mark, and he gave me a couple of pointers, and so this is what it turned into. And I just envisioned that the final mariachi guy's got his maracas riding the spirit animal, and then it just sits up here so that the clear brick is pretty much not seen at any point.
That's awesome. And there's the lead right there.
Yes, I love him.
Playing his dad's guitar.
Yes.
Well, his dad's guitar was white.
His
so I
dad's
guess
guitar was
he's
white.
playing his dad's guitar. Maybe that's his dad.
Maybe I should switch it. I didn't even think about that. Oh, Justin, now you got me wanting to switch.
Well, it doesn't have to be Coco.
No,
It's
inspired by Coco. I should totally switch the guitars. I'm going to switch the guitars.
It looks awesome. Is there anything you would change on this?
No, I don't
pretty
think
happy?
so. You know me, I'm all about the details. So if I'm going to change anything, it might be to add more.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would change much of anything unless, if the viewers have an idea of something that they would maybe take away or add, but I feel like I like the balance. I feel like it's, balanced pretty well, and
this is gorgeous. Younger viewers may not recognize this piece. That is Lego, the trumpet.
Yeah,
is
it's a bugle,
from
actually.
The chrome bugle, because there is a trumpet piece they make, the clown horn style trumpet.
Yeah.
But that chrome bugle, can we get it in this?
See it
I don't
in
want to
there?
lift it up and break it in half.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
That is from the Western theme.
Yes,
The
I
old
totally
Western
went and
thing.
took it out of the Western parts because I couldn't find any other horn that I liked.
Works
And
perfectly for a trumpet.
I figured the violin would work because I've seen them in the I'm assuming, I don't think they play fiddles. Either way, it's the same type.
Violin
feeling.
fiddle is the same thing. One's the southern word for it.
Yeah, that's what they say, but I don't think that's true. I don't know.
It's
And
how
then-
you play it.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
makes the difference between a
Okay.
violin and a fiddle. It's
Okay.
how you play it.
Yep, and then I got this guy with the maracas because why not?
Very, very nicely done. And if anyone who's curious on the back and if it reveals any secrets, you see how she had to get creative on some of the colors to finish the line.
Yeah, because we didn't have some of the, like the medium azure, which it ended up working out well because I needed this ledge anyway, but in order to get that look, we didn't have another 1x2 plate, so I just stuck a 2x2 in there.
I noticed you use the nougat masonry bricks and bricks here,
Right.
but you don't see them in the front. Is that because originally the blanket was not there?
Originally, I was going to do the wall more clay-like instead of brick-like or stone-like, and then we just didn't have enough, and I'd already built this, and it was kind of a pain to take it apart.
Got it.
So
All right.
I just added a sprinkle of the clay in here, but nothing major.
Okay. Very nice. Cool.
Thank you.
And that's how you make a hot cocoa. And we don't have any more of these BAM figures for sale, right?
No.
That's it.
I drove to the Lego store in Alpharetta and bought these because I was obsessed with them.
They're really cool. And you got me some, too.
I
Thank
did.
goodness. Thank you so much. This is
Absolutely.
amazing. I love the colors. I love how vibrant it is,
Thank
just like the
you.
movie. What is the fate of this? What are you going to do with this?
Well, I thought about selling it, but then I would lose my mariachi band. So I think I'm going to take it home and show it off and enjoy it for myself.
You should.
Thank
You
you.
should. And I can't wait to see what you come up with next.
Thank you. Me too.
So, don't forget to subscribe. Do you like these mock making videos? I like them. I think they're interesting. You tell us what you want to see next. If you're not subscribed, please do. If you are subscribed, thank you so much. And we will see you guys very soon.
Bye.